Yes, family, family, family. Greetings in the name of His and Her Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, Empress Rosera Menin. Yes, family. One perfect balance. Yes, welcome to another episode of Politically Incorrect, where we get it correct. Y'all already know. And if we're not correct, feel free to inbox, message, text, WhatsApp, whatever. And let me make sure we get it straight, accurate. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with. But definitely welcome to the family. I was just there watching the sister Andrina interview in Yaramin with the brother John and Numra and sister Kay. I mean, I was all engrossed in it. I did, yeah. So I had to kind of clip and rush over this side, but it was interesting. He was talking about the church and the pastors and why the church so silent in these times. Quite interesting. Shout out to the brother John for sure, sister Andrina and sister Kay for sure for making it happen. Shout out to all the family in Yaraman as well. And like, oh man, if I didn't have this presentation, I would probably just stream that live and sit back for a minute and watch that for real. But it was quite interesting, for real, for real. But if you haven't checked it out or was checking it out, make sure you go back to her page. I think I posted it on my page, Politically Incorrect page. Go check it out and make sure you support the program for sure. But welcome again, family. Tonight. Put this on silent real quick because you know how that go. It will not shut off. Where we at? All right. Yes, we're going to touch on some things tonight. You're going to definitely need your pen and paper. I got a lot of information to share. You're going to have to write this stuff down, or you're going to have to take your little screenshots and go do some research because you know how we do. There's nothing on here that I am making as a claim. I am simply sharing information that I came across doing my research so that you too can do the same. You know, tell a friend and tell a friend. Politically Incorrect is up and running. We need to build it. Oh, and one more thing. Yeah, somebody was telling me today, yo, man, they want to apologize. They be guilty of not sharing the live. I was like, well, why not? And this is somebody else telling me the same thing. I just don't want to come off. I just feel like I'm going to miss something. That's why I play the little music in the beginning so that you can take the time, listen to the tune, but go share with a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. It's important that you go and tell a friend, family. This is the medium we use to get the message out. Well, guess what? Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. That's how this is going to work. So shout out to all those right now on YouTube, watching from YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube family. Shout out to Politically Incorrect Facebook family, you know, the Fade crew. And shout out to those on my personal page, Emmanuel Barelia, which I started streaming there not too long recently, although it originated from that page. And there's probably more videos on there from before than there is now. I don't know, but who's counting? Anyhow, family, go tell a friend to tell a friend. Politically Incorrect is on and be running. Shout out to all those early birds and the link in the comments. I see you all. But we don't always get to join in the beginning. I'm here early tonight, though. Shared. Shout out to the family. Always, man. Jackie, I see you too. Yeah, Tahira, you ain't easy. You ain't easy at all. But we give thanks for you and your wisdom. You know, I see you, John Wick. John Wick, we lucky. We got John Wick rolling with us. Yeah, I bet don't play around yet. Anyhow, family, we got Dominica in the building for sure. This is interesting, though. I mean, so much to share. But tonight, don't want to miss this, man. They got some exclusive information. I gave you a sneak preview Friday, but tonight. And oh, shout out to Yaramin again and all the teachers trying to make it happen over there, looking to make it happen over there, and we'll make it happen over there. If it means we got to draw the line and shut this thing down, then so be it. But I got to play a tune right now where I think is real fitting by King Kong, man. Pre the money. And, you know, this is Elder here again, dropping some tunes. Memories. I don't know. I don't know how we going to do this, man. But what I do know is that we will do it. So I'm going to play this tune right now. And everyone in the chat, go share this in your WhatsApp groups, because I know y'all like me. Listen, man, I took a count the other day, and there are about 30 groups I'm in. I'm thinking, hmm, hmm, hmm. Yeah. All right. Somehow you got to consolidate. Maybe you don't have as many groups, but go ahead and share this with your groups, like-minded people, people who might be interested. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Shout out to Crystal, by the way. She posts some stuff on her page. I'm gonna put a link up. Y'all got to go read this. It's long, but a lot of information that she shared in terms of what she's taken as the response to the questions that were asked regarding the Auditor General report. Is money losing its meaning? Is the question. Because when you could lose $1 billion and speak about it like it's nothing, like, oh, it's only $1 billion. Is money losing its meaning? Like, does it mean anything like it used to mean? Let's find out tonight. Tell a friend to tell a friend, family. We're going to share a link, share a video real quick while I go and do some sharing. While you go do some sharing. If you haven't done so as yet, like, subscribe. Y'all already know to the page. Go like, subscribe to the page. Make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend. Politically Incorrect is up and running for sure, for sure, for sure. Let there be light. Go a little go on apple juice tonight. Give thanks to the suppliers. Yeah. We gonna sip it slow like old times, man. But yeah. Let this tune play, man. Go tell a friend and tell a friend. Like, subscribe, click notification bell. Y'all already know. Pre the money. King Kong.
I pre the money.
Listen to the words, family.
Them I pre the money.
Listen to the words.
Hey, pre the money and them not pre the flour.
Yo.
I mean, I see no justice in a that.
But.
Pre the money and them not pre the flour. A good thing we no live, step on them yard top.
Jeez.
Else them quint and the whole of we drop. Cause them have the money and them have it in a cash.
Yes.
Yes, them have the money and them have it
In a cash.
Yes, them have the money in a sweet lock. A offshore bank where them lock off the stash.
In an offshore bank.
And the poor man can't him get much.
Cheese
Nobody
bread.
scream, nobody say hush. Cause you know another poor man died.
Cheese on bread. Listen, man. I don't know if y'all paying attention, man. Pay attention to the lyrics, family. Listen to the words. Elder speaking. Listen to the words, family. They got the money in an offshore account. The poor man is who feeling it. The poor man is who feeling it. Them praying the money. Politicians for real.
Pre the money and them not pre the flock.
Don't pre the flock.
I mean, no see no justice in a that.
No justice.
Pre the money and them not pre the flock. A good thing we no live, step on them yard top. Else them quint and the whole of we drop.
Yes.
Cause them have the money and them have it in a cash.
Yes.
Yes, them have the money and them have it in a stash. Yes, them
Tell a
have
friend
the
and tell a
money
friend,
in
family.
sweet lock. A offshore bank where them lock off the stash. Step on the poor man, can't him get much. Nobody scream, nobody say hush. Cause you know another poor man died. Pre the money and them not pre the flock. I mean, no see no justice.
Tell a friend and tell a friend.
Pre the money and them not pre the flock.
Tell a friend and tell a friend.
We no live, step on them.
Politically Incorrect in the
We
building.
are go juggle, we have to reach it up. We are go hustle, then I go make me stop. Me have to hustle, me just not go flop. Come move me, I move, cause we must reach it up. Me put my shoulder to the wheel, cause I don't wanna steal. I don't wanna boss, give me your ordeal. Moving to the top, the way I feel. Make them know, say it's silence. Pretty money and them not pre the flock.
Don't pre the flock.
We no see no justice in a dog.
There's no justice.
The money and them not pre the flock. Putting we no live, say on them yard top. Else them quint and the whole of we drop. One with it work, me say work round the clock. One with it drop down a raft attack.
Jeez,
But
son.
Master God now go make them see that. So we gone through the lane and gone through the trap. In a the square, they not very rarely bark. When them see we, them frightened and shocked. With them on them head, no King Kong dog.
Jeez. King Kong that.
The flock.
King Kong that.
See no justice in a dog. Them
Our time is coming, family.
them not pre the flock. I put in with our lips upon them yeah dog.
Yes.
No.
We don't live like them.
No.
We take care of the people.
No.
Young, the old.
No. No.
Everybody in between.
Them got the money in a stash. Hey, them got the money in a cash. And in a Swiss bank where the whole thing lasts.
Swiss bank.
The poor man and him get a mash. Nobody say sorry or nobody say ash. God, they really know it's just a poor man that's working so hard just to fill his gap.
Serious family.
Time happen sometime down.
Oh yes, family.
Trouble, and we not look past it. Bubble, a bubble to the top.
That's right, bubble into the top.
We not
now look back.
Many are ups and many are down. But do you know we gotta hold our.
That's right.
Many are sick and many are slide. But as a poor man just can't hide, cause
what you gonna tell them, man? What you gonna tell them? We're not looking back, family. Bubble to the top, family. I watched the picture RRR and White Tiger, very enlightening. Thanks. Listen, family, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. You are most welcome, family. Them two movies right there is pure eye-opener here. These sort of films are Indian Bollywood making, showing there billions of people. You understand? The energy gonna be different. It got to be different. It is a must. Meanwhile, we stereotyping and always showing a particular energy as a people, man. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you this right now, family. It's because of the works that we do and been being done over and over and over, and we're gonna keep making it happen. When you go watch RRR as a film, just for the sake of entertainment, you might miss the message. Because there's a lot of funny action. I mean, I see one man pick up a whole motorbike and beat a man with it. I thought that was funny. It was kind of hilarious, the extreme stunts and whatnot. Very entertaining for sure, but very edutaining as well. The message in the film between those who work within the system and those who worked outside. Sometimes seeing a man ain't knowing a man. And up to last week, I met an individual from the security forces in Barbados. And let me tell you something, right? Yeah, though. Listen, I love this island and the people of this island here. The people of this soil. The people that are born out of this soil. Your mother ate food out this ground. Your grandmother ate food out this ground. That food out this ground is who helped produce you and I. And as a result, we are children of the soil. We are people of this soil. And there's no change in that. No matter how them sell out and sell this and sell that and try to trick us and trick that and exploit the people and put the burden on the people, a day will come. A day will come. Wait till the close. Wait till the tune I play at the end. Fireman. But tonight, family, if you tell a friend, hold on, before I go any further, you know, did everybody go? Let me see by virtue of doing a sound check. Give me some thumbs up if y'all can hear me clear. And if y'all know you went to share this with at least 2-3 people, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and the hearts, man. Let me see some responses. Yeah, let me see the response. Those who know you went and share this link with at least 1, 2, 3 people, let me see some thumbs up. If you know you did it with at least 3, 4, 5, let me see some hearts. Put it in the air, family. Let me see what's going on, man. At this, I get in too many calls, man. Everybody want to sit and watch. Anybody want to do the work? Nah. I'm out here already. I'm already putting in the work. Do your part. Go tell a friend to tell a friend. Straight. Indigenous people of Barbados with an E. That's what you're talking about. That's what you're talking about. Greetings to you too. Greetings all. I see you, family. I see you. Jacqueline, I see you too. Hearts help the algorithm, family. That's right. So make sure you go click like, subscribe. Don't look. I was saying, I know a lot of people don't want to be seen on here for different reasons. I get it, because what I see on night when I do live versus when I come back 2-3 days, I'm like, what? I'd be like, okay, okay. So for whatever reason, folks tuning in, don't get tapped with this thing. Folks are tuning in on many different levels. So know that work is being done. But I'm going to tell you something. The minute you start to rise on one level, there's equal and opposite reaction on the other level. As much as y'all tuning in, watching and sincerely learning and love the energy, there are some people tuning in because that's their job, Because I get the message. I get the message from YouTube. I get the message from Facebook. I get the message from companies owning the music that was reported. And it's not like somebody from the company was watching and reported it. You know, there are folks who come on here strictly like with a and I know those game shows where who click the buzzer first win the prize. So there are a few folks assigned to watch Politically Incorrect. And who can report it the first gets the prize. I don't know. Geek. All right. You know, I don't know. But anyhow, I want to give a special shout out to those whose job is to watch me. I know that may sound crazy, but I want to give a special shout out to you because I know I can't imagine what your life would be like in such a way that you would take an assignment to watch somebody. You know, if I was doing something crazy, I could understand that. But, you know, the good thing is that you learning as well. So I just want to give a special shout out to you. And I want everybody in Kinetic who's here in Politically Incorrect to send some kinetic energy towards those individuals. Just send the energy, just pure energy. Because the energy, right, come like fire. The energy come like fire. And the fire is not to destroy, it's to purify. Yeah? Rastafari. Blessed love. Love and light all the while. And that me wish for you, man. I wish you upfulness and joyfulness and clarity so that you could come to the understanding and recognize the errors of your way, you know. And inbox me and let me know who it is that sent you. Because believe you me, man, I just get my messages just like how you get yours. Well, like Mr. George said, you got your work to do. And we have our work to do same way. So blessings all the while. Wish you nothing but blessings, man. I bet they're learning things or two. Of course, they're learning. Of course, this is the learning platform. We don't be on here gossiping, talking people name about what people doing or what they're not doing. In most cases, making accusations. We don't be on here doing that. Although we got facts we could put up. We don't be doing that, man. Talk, if them talking. But I'll tell you something. Jealousy and envy, you know, and fear, them is the things that drive people, especially our people, to do the things they do. Sometimes people see your greatness and be trying to like stop your shine, not realize that the more they try to stop you from shining, the brighter you will shine. There's no stopping it. You cannot stop an idea whose time has come. You see, no matter how many clouds fill the heavens in the morning, no matter how many thunderstorms light up the sky, no matter how much, you know, the rain pours first thing in the morning, believe you me, even if you right where you are don't see it, the sun is still shining. Sun is shining, the weather is sweet, make you want to move your dancing feet to the rescue. All right, like I was saying on Friday, man, we got some stuff. Let me just put this link up first off the top. We ain't even playing. We're going right into it. Now, I don't know if I shared this back then, but I'm going to share this now. Go ahead and take this link because, you know, they allow me to pull it down or whatnot. So I'm just going to put this link up now. Go ahead and make a copy of it. Share it. Write it down. Send this to your WhatsApp group. Send this to your friends. Y'all got to read this information. This information is very, 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 very pertinent to what we're going to discuss tonight. Like I said, is money losing its meaning? Money management and the government. You're going to hear all kind of stuff right now. It's funny because only because of what has happened, especially in the last 2 weeks, that the highlight of what the government is claiming is not the thievery or the mismanagement is actually taking center stage to some degree. And there's talk about what's going on regarding investigations, police getting involved, and money being relocated or, well, found, or we're going to touch that too. But notice in the last 2-3 weeks that forced their hand because the Auditor General report been out for a while and nobody in government felt the need to say a word. As a matter of fact, nothing was said until the people started saying something. Let that be a little red flag to you. Because like I told someone, you know, you're not dealing with 5 cents here or 10 cents or $1. You could say, well, all right, well, let me just left it off for now. It's only $1. Matter of fact, I could even put that back in and make it balance. You're dealing with millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, and in some cases, billions of dollars in total that's unaccounted for. You can't turn a blind eye to that. There's no turning a blind eye. That's just not going to happen. But know that a few years ago, and like I said to you then, back in 2011, and this report came out in January 2012. It was published. The IMF family, the IMF warned Barbados about this national insurance funds. Does money have meaning anymore? Because if money have meaning, then maybe it would mean more to those who just running through it, especially seeing as how this right here is a bit critical. Check this out. The IMF has warned government about its continued use of national insurance scheme funds. Now, what are these funds used for, family? They say it's used to enhance the country, fix roads, build schools. This is the language we're being told. What's funny is that they're supposed to be investing national insurance money. You can't take out the national insurance money and use to create a liability. Well, that wouldn't be increasing the national insurance. That would be depleting the national insurance. We are told that the National Insurance Fund is used to invest to bring in earnings. Well, wait a minute. But when you say about bringing in earnings, how it's used to benefit the country in terms of roads? How does financing the repair and the building of a road bring revenue back to the National Insurance Fund and National Insurance Scheme? These are the things that we are being told. Some of the things we're being told, but clearly 1 + 1 ain't adding up to 2. You see what I'm saying? I mean, they were warned about this back in 2012. This is under the LP administration, which came into it from the BLP administration. Understand that this is nothing new. The only thing that's new about this whole situation is that we are now finding out. But it's not something that they did not know. Okay, so let me go a little step further. Having said that, you would think that, well, this was something that the central bank would have highlighted and made an issue about. The IMF caution has come 24 hours after the Central Bank of Barbados defended the controversial use of national insurance scheme funds in the stalled Four Seasons Hotel and Resort project. Governor then, Dr. Delay Worrell, said the national insurance investments in entities such as the Four Seasons project and government instrument were positive moves. However, the IMF noted that INS exposure to government increased from 54% in 2005 to almost 70% in 2011. And this placed it well above the recommended limit below 54%. Now, what do you mean by these numbers? In other words, then, you should not increase the interference in it. Anything below 54%, you shouldn't tap into that. Because at least 54%, you're kind of in between. You can sustain yourself a little bit. But no, what they did was dip even further into it to the point where they dip all the way to up. What's it? 70% is where they're at right now. 70%. Now, that 70% sounds crazy. 1 + 1 is 92. But it's like you can't make this stuff up, man. You must be a politician. You can't. It's a fact, though. So what I'm saying is that they knew about this. This is nothing new. Now, this is the thing, family. If they knew about this, what else did they know? Well, how did they know? Well, let me tell you how they knew. I'm going to share something right now with you that I believe I have done correctly. Let me just make sure I've done this correctly. Let me go ahead first and share this. Let me just go to this one first. Let me give you this page here. There's another one I'm going to share with you. Write this down, take this down, copy the link, do what you got to do. Make sure you get this, see it yourself, share this with a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. IMF staff country reports. This is a link that I also came across connected with that other article I was telling you about just now. And if you go into this page right here and really check it out. 13 now land. That's right. Sacred number. If you go check this out, family. This is a staff report for the 2011 Article 4 consultation. Now, Article 4 consultation is given by the IMF. Now, this 2011 Article 4 consultation highlights that the difficult global economic condition continues to hit Barbados with growth at anemic levels. The current amount deficit has widened in recent times owing to the higher oil and food prices. Executive Director commended the authorities for adopting a revised medium-term fiscal strategy aimed at generating a balanced budget. This emphasized the fiscal consolidation. They emphasized that fiscal consolidation should focus on expenditure reduction, including lowering the wage bill, reducing transfer to public enterprises, and minimizing tax exemptions. Well, that's just a summary. I'm gonna post this real quick right here. Hold on a second. Y'all can see this real quick. Hang on. I hope I did this right. Is that it? It don't look like it. Is this it? I think so. I'm gonna post this link right here. If I am not mistaken, y'all can check it really quick and let me know. Go check this really quick and let me know. This should open up and download a PDF file. It should. This PDF file is actually 2021 Article 4 consultation. This is the actual IMF document. This is not no hocus pocus. This is the real deal. If that link is correct, somebody check it real quick and give me a heads up on it and let me know if I'm right or if I got this wrong. Somebody give me some feed forward in the comments. Let me see here. Yeah, check it and let me know if it's correct, somebody. Yeah, I don't know if it's correct or not. Let me know if it's right and exact. I don't know. Somebody let me know. I'm not seeing any feed forward, so I don't really know. I can't really see what's going on. I ain't seeing it yet. If that link is correct, somebody shout me out and let me know if that's the real deal or not. Halam, I see you too. Good night to you. Peace more. Islam. Well, the funny thing is, I see I don't know, some weird stuff going on here, but I'm not sure if I'm not even sure what's going on right now. Let me know if you can see that link I just posted. Did it come up on Facebook as well? If it did, somebody check on that link and let me know. Let me know, because I'm not seeing it in the comments at all. I don't know. I'm not even sure what's going on here with this. I'm not seeing it. So let me know. Let me know, family. I don't know. Anyhow, if you're there, you're seeing it, somebody give me some feed forward. Nevertheless, as we proceed, so this is where we at right now. This is where we at right now. Let me actually flip this right here. Let me go to this real quick. This is the, let me share this one real quick here. Okay, here we are. Not seeing it either. Yeah, Isis. Peter Hunt said it's correct though. Peter said he got it on YouTube. So the folks on YouTube might be seeing it. I'm not sure, Isis, if you're not seeing it, you can click on the link and see it. But this is what it should look like right here. If you click on that and download it, this is what it looks. As a matter of fact, like I said, if you go on that previous page and you click the download, it should come download as well. The choice is yours, either or. But this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is worth reading. I kid you not. This is, but like I said, this is from 2011. Now, why am I going so far back? This is over a decade ago. I want y'all to recognize we're going to do a step-by-step kind of chronological sequence here. And I'm going to show you how we are not as a country in this position. And the reason I'm only doing this is because, and by the way, shout out to the family I met yesterday on the beach, the mom and the family that knew from the counseling and the schools and BIAP. Shout out to BIAP, by the way. She said that her husband had also gotten the juke. They both got the juke. And right after he got the juke, you know, he went from being a strong, healthy man to he got sick and he passed away. You know, all condolences, more strength to her and the family. and she was not happy at all, you know. But we had a good conversation. The elder, and myself, and the family, and also the non-human being. Y'all know, you know who you are. I give thanks for the introduction. It was nice meeting y'all as well. But again, you know, like she said, I told my children stop paying INS. She said I told my children, like, stop paying national insurance. You know, NIS, stop playing NIS, INS. I don't know why you call it that. NIS, stop paying NIS. And so to hear her saying that, I was like, wow. So this right here from 2011, family, if you go down to page 10, go through, and there's a lot of information. It's quite, this is fascinating to me, reading this, going through this, listening to what they're saying on the media and their little podcast. And I'm not an economist, but this is clear. They outline, see, one thing about the devil, right? The devil going to tell you what it is, so you can never say you did not know. They got charts and graphs here. It's so easy to follow. A child can read this and understand it. I'll put it here on page 10, though. Let me see if we can find. Yes. There's a section 21. Yeah. Go download this, family. It is a little lengthy, but it's worth the read. It's not too long, but it's worth the read. Go read this. Section 21, staff urges the authorities to reduce reliance on the National Insurance Scheme to finance, listen to this carefully, public sector borrowing. Whoa, wait a minute. This is the part I want to focus on. Wait, let me see if I can highlight this a little wider and fix this here. This is what I want to focus on. Just this section right here. Let me just make this as big as possible so that you can miss it. You cannot miss this. Staff urges the authorities to reduce reliance on National Insurance Scheme to do what? Finance public sector borrowing. So wait a minute. What that basically means is that they would use the national insurance from back then as a private bank. They were lending money to the public sector using, they talk about the stakeholders and the private sector. Well, guess what? The public sector, well, I never get them. I never borrow. I don't even know if people can borrow money from the. I don't even think it's possible that somebody from John Public can go and borrow from National Insurance Scheme. Is it possible? No. But the business people, the stakeholders, these government-owned organizations, usually 50-50. They don't tell you that it's 50-50. They claim it's government. But when you go check the documents up there in Will and Warrens, you'll see that the government sometimes own only 49%. Even if they own 51%, the other 49% is private. So the individuals who benefit using the government as a glove to dip into all the different resources that the government have access to, which are all owned to the people of Barbados by the exploitation and taxation, and they use it to benefit themselves. So when they use the money to invest to bring in money, how is it possible that you're dipping into the National Insurance Scheme, borrowing the money to invest in projects to bring in money? How is it that there's no money coming in? How is it? Come on, somebody tell me, how is it? So if these investments, all them fail, the public needs to see a list of all the businesses that borrowed money for the national insurance. Need to see a list. Yo, Crystal, Miss Howard, I don't know if you're watching, Miss Howard. Add this to the list. Transparency. We need a commission. We really need a commission. Add this to the list. We want a list of all the companies who borrowed money from the National Insurance Scheme. We want to see what they borrowed it for and what was the outcome of that loan. Did they pay it back? Did the interest come in? Did the equity in the business that the INS would have, was it paid in? Inquiring minds want to know. That's what we're asking for. That's what we're asking for. That's what we're asking for, family. The public doesn't know that these funds exist. You kidding me? You right. They don't have a clue. So since y'all was lending, the IMF told them, stop lending out the people money. Stop it. While recognizing that the National Insurance Scheme has limited investment opportunities. Listen, you got to read this though. Like I'm saying, this right here is worth the read. I mean, it is crazy. I mean, look, this thing is look. I mean, family, just go download this document. Go save it. Recognize how you're being scammed. You're being scammed. No matter what they tell you now, you're being scammed. How do I know this? Because they acting like they now discover we have a problem, when the truth is they been knew we had a problem, but they wasn't concerned with that. The reason why they're making noise now is because they want to squeeze you even more to make you pay, make you suffer even greater, hold you responsible for their mismanagement. Because money doesn't mean the same thing to them as it means to the small man. It doesn't mean the same thing. Can I get an amen? I'm telling you. This thing done gone to a whole new level. And here's the worst part. Here's the worst part. Let me go here. Here's the worst part. To make matters worse, as if that wasn't bad enough, they actually had this printed as an article, and guess what? The Nation newspaper. I mean, this is going back when is this? When was this published? Well, they didn't show me the date. This is back in 2011, I'm sure, though. I'm sure this is back in 20. Full story. IMF caution on national insurance scheme. They were warned, family. It was in the papers. The whole island was told about what was going on. The whole island was told about this back in 2011. Barbados has no excuse for allowing these individuals not to be brought upon charges. They need to be charged for what they have done. I heard an article talk about somebody looking at doing a class action lawsuit, which I thought was quite interesting, because this right here is equivalent to almost a Ponzi scheme. As a matter of fact, if I didn't know any better, national insurance, even if it was initially set up to be a legitimate source of healthcare, providing resources for those aged at a different point in their destiny after retirement, at this point, this is equivalent to a Ponzi scheme, family. Y'all paying in, money gone missing, and nobody knows where it is. Nobody. This is the Nation article right here. And I'll go ahead and post that as well. Let me go ahead and put this link here as well in the group chat in this thing. Full story. Full story. We're going to put that up there, man. Copy this link down as well. Go check it out. This goes back, family. This has been going on for a while. This is nothing new. There's nothing new to see here. Nothing new. I like that. I like that. I like that. It's a Ponzi scheme. Well, I just said the same thing, man. Wait, ISIS, you see what's going on, man. So they got this. There's a few people right now. Look, man. There's a few people in prison right now behind this kind of thing. You know what's funny? In Barbados, since I've been back here, I'm aware of British America, if I'm not mistaken, CLECO, and there's another one, I think, before that. If I'm incorrect, correct me. But I am politically incorrect. So somebody let me know. This is not the first time, and nothing ever comes of it. The people of Barbados are put to suffer even greater by being squeezed even more. They pre the money, but they now study the children, now study the flock, now study the people of the land, man. And their offshore accounts. I see you, Halami, on the same frequency. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. This is. Go check this out. But wait, family. Wait, family. This was, like I said, this was in a newspaper in 2011. For those now joining us, the link is in the comments. Go see this information for yourself. Download it, save it, share it in your groups. Check this out, though. Hold on. There's more. There's more. As if it couldn't possibly get any worse. As if it couldn't get any worse, right? Oh man. Let me just go and play this clip real quick. I'm almost a bit embarrassed to play this, really. To be honest with you. I don't even know. It's like when y'all listen to this real quick. When y'all listen to this, let's listen to this real quick. No mismanagement of funds. Now hold on a second. This
a lot of people believe.
Let me go back, man. This gonna ruffle some feathers here, man. If I'm not mistaken, this is the deputy. Who is this? This is the where's his name? It's the deputy chairman. This is in August 2022. That's just the other day, last week. It's the deputy chairman of the National Insurance Board. Deputy chairman. Like I said, they were warned. He said, no, his state. Let me show you why he should be fired immediately. Immediately. They were warned back in 2011. See, the problem about, look, man. See this skin color thing, Bajans. Y'all see Django, the film? When my man, who he name, no? Jamie Foxx took the whip and started beating this white man, whipping this white man. Say, y'all want to see something? And flicking that bull whip. This man he took into flog a sister for whatever infraction. And Jimmy took the whip and started beating the crap out of him. That look, you see the look on the faces of those who was on the so-called plantation. They were in like a state of shock. Yo, check this out. Listen to what this man is saying.
A lot of people believe that we have already decided to take some kind of action and raise the retirement rate age. We have not done that. When we've spoken about options, that number has stuck in people's minds, but there is no decision made, although all options are on the table. It's never had a losing year in terms of earning income. And since inception, it's earned just under 6%, or 5.8%. Over 20 years, it's been better than putting all your money into real estate in the United States, because that's the easiest index we have to use. It's been better than the US 10-year bond. And as I said earlier, it's only been beaten by equities and corporate bonds, which are riskier than what it's decided to do. This is not a pattern that represents bad management or poor investment decisions.
Okay. Wait.
Investment decisions.
Wait. I just want to catch that. I just want to catch it.
Investment or poor.
Just want to catch that. Just want to catch that. It doesn't represent mismanagement or poor investment decisions. This is what he's saying. It does not represent that. It doesn't represent mismanagement or poor investment decisions. This is the deputy chair. Should I go and play the clip? Should I play the clip? I think I should play the clip. Let me see if the ancestors really holding my hand for real in this journey here. Let me see if they're really holding my hand, because I've not played that in a while. Let me see if the ancestors are indeed holding the Rastaman hand. Let me see here now what's going on.
Continues.
Hold on. Let me see the ancestors really holding the Rastaman hand. Let me see here a minute. Hold on a minute. Give me a second. Let me see here a minute.
So when we look at the fund and the outlook for the population and the National Insurance Fund, what we see here is that we expect the population to decline each year going forward.
All right.
As I mentioned a while ago, there are already more deaths than births. There's no reason.
We know that.
If the government
All right.
employment levels will be a decrease. Well, it's growing. However, the working population is shrinking.
All right.
So if you think about a family with, say, 6 children, and let's say it's down the road.
Hold on.
And so adequacy of benefits and affordability for the employers and the workers are conflicting priorities for the most part. And then, as I mentioned earlier about the long-term promise, we must think about our children and grandchildren and the ability to meet that promise when it's their turn to get and hopefully not have them pay more in contributions and get less in benefits than prior generations did. On the side of trying to avoid,
All right.
we mainly are concerned about the fund being depleted. For many years, actuaries have said the projections, and
Y'all remember this
not only
guy?
Barbados, across the region in the US, projections have been made of these systems that show that unless they're reformed, they could be depleted within a generation.
Right. We know
And
that.
that's the worst case scenario for the NIS.
We know that.
And therefore qualify for pension, to employ people in formal sector work for their neighbors, for the community, and probably for the government as well.
Let me find it. Hold
And
on.
so the challenges are
We're going to find it.
both financial, to be depleted had their restructuring not occurred. And I'll discuss that a little later. COVID-19, their restructuring not occurred. That in the debt restructuring to pay higher taxes. As a lot weaker, that is not the case, because the same group who would have been called upon to make higher contributions would have been called upon to pay higher taxes. So it's really a net wash for the most part for Barbados. And as we see later on, the change.
Okay, hold on. Let me see this. Let me go back a little more. I go back a little more. Hold on. I gonna get it, man. We gonna find it. We got a little bit of time. This is too important. Let me just make a juxtapose to two of these.
It's a comprehensive system.
Yeah, let me go.
Guyana, Jamaica, and about 15, it looks like. And as we start, let's talk about first why the national insurance is important and exactly what the objectives are. So 2 months ago, the NIS celebrated 55 years of existence. Early June 1967. Right? So we have declining populations, declining employment base.
All right.
So as economy had see that the number of employed persons based on the surveys done by Statistical Service Department and then NIS compliance and the contributions to NIS, you see declining in both of those areas. We also had debt restructuring. So in 2018, the government saw it necessary to reduce its debt obligations. And like other bondholders, the National Insurance Fund lost some of its assets. In this case, just over $1 billion.
Okay, there you go. That's all. I found it. So, like I said, we lost just over $1 billion. The brother said it's not a reflection of mismanagement or failed investments. But how is it possible it couldn't be mismanagement and failed investments if we lost, like you just heard? Let me play it. Let me do this in the right way. But let me do it in the right way. Hold on. Let me do this in the right way. Let me play this again.
Then the US 10-year bond. And as I said earlier, it's only been beaten by equities and corporate bonds, which are riskier than what is decided to do. This is not a pattern that represents bad management or poor investment decision.
Or poor investment decision. That's not what it is. Okay, that's not what it is. Okay. Sounds fair. But let me just go here real quick and give my deputy chairman a little nudge, because he obviously ain't got a clue what's going on. Just a little update real quick. Let me just go back here for a second.
Lost some of its assets.
Hold on, let me go back.
Government saw it necessary to reduce its debt obligations. And like other bondholders, the National Insurance Fund lost some of its assets. In this case, just over $1 billion.
Okay, just over $1 billion. I like how he says that and doesn't even really pause. Listen to it again. Let's do it again.
Obligations.
Hold on.
And like other bondholders, the National Insurance Fund lost some of its assets. In this case, just over $1 billion. But when we look at the NIS and investments,
I see, like just over $1 billion. But let me, like, the man didn't even like skip a beat and say, well, it's on. He didn't even give an apology. He didn't even suggest, well, we'll try to, reinvest or recoup. Oh, is money losing its meaning? Is money losing its meaning? That $1 billion. The man said that, didn't even blink twice, man. But my other friend over here don't even have a clue, because he said that, no, we doing pretty good. $1 billion, bro. You lost $1 billion that you actually told the people. No telling what else you might have lost. But let me leave that right there, yeah. But y'all could go ahead and juxtapose that. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me put that little link there too in the comments, just in case people think I be here fabricating information. Go look this up yourself and listen to this brother speak. Go listen to this brother speak. And then go after that. You say I told you I was going to find it. Yeah, I don't think I was going to find it. Huh?
Self-government.
Hold on a second. Hang on a second. Let me get y'all this one too. Copy that. I put in both up. His and his. And this particular second link I just post, you're going to find that around the 34-minute mark into the presentation, the town hall presentation. You're going to find that into the, like I said, I'm only 34 and change going in. Yeah, the ancestors definitely holding my hand through this one. So yeah, I was going to find that. I don't have a doubt in my mind. You got doubts. I don't know who God you serving. So that's what's going on there. But as you think, when you think it couldn't possibly get any worse, like when you think you've heard it all, you know, right now they're having a lot of suggestions as to what we should do. Like I told you, they're going to put the blame on the people. He said it, we're not going to raise the age to 72. This is what they always do. Like the bus fare, we're going to raise it to $5. Then everybody was vexed. Then they said, oh, $3.50. So then it was like, oh, whew. I thought, because I didn't pay enough $5. Psychology. It's all psychology. They won't raise it to 72, I am sure, but they might raise it to 70. I'm just saying. Nevertheless, here are some of the other suggestions on the table, just as a note of caution, family. And this is coming from your own people, allegedly. That's what they're saying. So the idea is that capture those not paying. They say to capture those who are not paying. So if you're not paying national insurance, they one of the things to go capture. Listen to the word, capture. You want a new ID, right? A new digital ID, right? Listen to these words, family. Capture those not paying. Let's see the town hall meeting. You can see who's in the town hall meeting. Nevertheless, target the handyman, vendors, attorneys, and doctors who currently do not contribute to the national insurance scheme. And while you're at it, do more to ensure government officials cannot use the funds at their will. Those were some of the recommendations put forward by actuary Derek Osborne. I don't remember who that is. And the public joined a robust town hall meeting last night at Combermere School in Waterford St. Michael. INS Chairman Leslie Haynes, this guy name keep coming up again. I thought he was in charge of the voting and thing. He in charge of national insurance too, apparently. The chairman, a lot of checks these guys be collecting, multiple checks in the government here. It's crazy. His deputy Rawdon Adams and director Kim Tudor were also present. They're suggesting they capture those not paying. There's another one that talked about holding people accountable to some degree. I don't remember that article if I could find it. I wish I could find it actually. There was another article that talked about, let me think here. Let me see if I could find that one really quick. I thought that was going to be an interesting article. I'm sure I kept that one here somewhere. When they talked about okay, I'm not seeing it. That's fine. That's fine. What is this? I'm not sure this is. It was a Barbados Today link. I had it up. I'm not seeing it though. It was a Barbados Today article, and I thought it was profound, but that's all right. I'll skip it and go ahead. Yeah, I'll skip it and go ahead. But this guy was talking real reckless, man, in terms of some recommendations. And as much as I was like, yo, these people ain't playing. They ain't playing. Now they're talking about they want to go looking for some of the missing funds. You see, this is what is being reported now. But don't forget now, let me share this as well. Don't forget that if it is that funds went missing and you didn't know where these funds were, Barbados Today, let me click on that. How is it all of a sudden now? Because the Auditor General report didn't only come out this year. There was one last year with missing funds, one a year before that, the year before that, the year before that, and so on and so on. My question is, how comes that this is the thing now? They're discussing this now. The outcry is coming now. But guess what they're saying, family? They're now claiming that for a season's loan guarantee not properly appropriated, What does that mean? The 124 million advance to the government-owned company to settle a loan guarantee for the Four Seasons project did not go through all the right procedures. They are not, that acknowledgement has come from Director of Finance and Economic Affairs Ian Carrington, who said proper permission should have been sought via a parliamentary resolution. I didn't even know that. Apparently it wasn't. Imagine that. They decided just to give away $124 million in advance and never even had a discussion with Parliament about it. You can imagine that? Yo, what? Yo, look, get them that money, but won't tell nobody. Was that $20? No. 24, no, 124 million in advance. Oh man. Look, you can't make this up, man. Go read this yourself, man. This is just depressing. Really. Go read that yourself, man. Let me get another one here too. This is the best one though. I thought this was a really good one. I thought it was interesting. Efforts on the way to recoup money paid out for 34 dead pensioners. Remember that article? Yeah, but guess what? They also now calling in the authorities to aid them in probing missing funds. I think the police have been alerted. So if you know you was collecting pension money from your deceased mother, wife, grandmother, or whoever, know that the people coming for you. But the funny thing is this, and don't get me wrong, I ain't arguing about it. 34 people from pension. I mean, most pension checks are pretty small. If you calculate it, what's the most they could have possibly have taken, huh? Let me say $1 million. Let me say $1 million for the sake of argument, which I know it can be possibly add up to $1 million. But let's just say $1 million. Okay. Actually, they said it was 3.3 in total. Matter of fact, they said it was $3 million, as a matter of fact, is the total they claim that went missing over a period of time, which is a short period of time. All right. I ain't knocking the 3.3 or $3 million, whatever it is. What I'm interested in is, how come the police don't go after the missing money for the Auditor General report? How come they don't get called in to check on that and investigate that? That's my question. Because at this point, there's an article in Today Barbados claiming missing millions located. Did y'all see this article? You can't make this stuff up, man. Tell my see you family. Greetings and welcome home, by the way. Bertram, listen, you got to inbox me your number. Phone change, long story. They know why though. But inbox me your link, your math. Inbox me the math when you get a chance, Bertram. We got some stuff to send you on. As a matter of fact, send me a WhatsApp message. You know, I got some stuff forward to you. But listen, they said they'd located some missing millions, family. All of a sudden, over 6 million that had previously been unaccounted for at one of the Barbados Revenue Authority's collection points have been located. No, they didn't tell you in a duffel bag or box or shoebox or under the desk. They just said it was located. According to Director of Finance and Economic Affairs in Carrington, the money was simply at a different collection point. Oh, why you didn't say that from the beginning? I mean, after all, it's only $6 million. Nobody would notice $6 million lying around that doesn't belong to this particular portfolio. I mean, if my portfolio is only $10 million and I go do the books and I see 16 million, you ain't gonna answer the question. I'm just saying, I wonder if the person adding up them books had a different plan, because clearly they didn't report the $6 million difference. Because when the Auditor General came for the books and you told him, well, you know, you had your accounting books and I have my 10 accounted for, why you tell me you had extra 6 million unaccounted for? Therefore, he would know to balance the books. Well, if 6 missing here and 6 extra here, the Auditor General is smart enough to know that that 6 belong over there and to just put it in its right perspective by making a phone call and having the books adjusted to suit. Even I know that. Even my puppy outside know that. But that's basic. Y'all really think people foolish, you know. Yeah, in my best accent possible. Y'all really think people foolish, you know. I don't know what country that is, but I just say having fun. Don't bite me. I gotta have fun with this because you can't believe this. This is crazy. This is crazy, family. Somebody talk to me, man. Let me see what here the comments. Let me see what getting on here in the comments, man. Because it can't be me seeing this and thinking to myself that this is madness. How you mean you find $6 million allocated in the wrong place? Okay, the person that works at that location that did the books knows the budget for this office is 10 million, hypothetically speaking, and you now counting 16 million. There's a $6 million difference. You ain't gonna ask the question. I mean, the auditor report came, auditor general came with his people. Why you ain't telling him? Well, listen, look, in case you're missing something, I got a little extra 6 here. I'm really sure it belonged to, but you know, no, they found 6 million. But it's 1 billion missing. I suppose it's 6 at the start. That's how they appease you. Or you found 6, so we're working on it. So people can be like, oh, you see now? When they're just talking nonsense. The government is a good government. Look, they found some money. Y'all talking foolishness. Y'all talking foolishness. Y'all talking. He was responding to the concerns raised in the Auditor General Report 2021, where it was revealed that there was a 6.62 million difference between what the cashier's report for one BRA collection point stated and what the central bank indicated was collected. Now, wait a minute. If there's a $6 million difference, then obviously, I mean, it's basic. You ain't really find it. So really rest, because some stations, they report nothing, according to the Auditor General. 6.62 million difference between what the cashier's report for one BRA collection point stated and what the central bank was indicated was collected. The difference, you can't make this stuff up at all, family. I don't even know what to say about this. Here's the best part. However, there was a massive 6.2 million difference between that report and the 3.5 that the central bank listed as the amount received. Now, you listen to this carefully. You cannot make this stuff up. However, there was a massive 6.62 million difference between that report and the 3.5, rounding it off, that the central bank listed as the amount received. So on paper, and what they collect was two different things here. I just let it be known. Listen, let me put this here too, man. Go read this article, family. I can't, you know what? This is sad, man. Go write this, click this one too. Make sure you get a copy of it, print it, whatever you got to do, screenshot it, send it to your groups, share it. They're playing nothing but head games, man. Clearly wickedness in high places. Listen, I met some folks today that used to work at National Insurance, and I was told, and she said, sometimes people call in for their checks to get their money and stuff, and it may be right there on the desk, and they'll tell you, well, you know, I could see it got up, you know, people check it and see, and they say that sometimes folks will say, well, look, if you can help me get this sorted out, right? No, we'll give you something. And they said once that statement is made, automatically you get assistance. And of course, you get yours. And of course, money exchange hands. Now, you know what? I get it, man. I get it. I don't even, you know, everybody trying to live. I get it. Everybody trying to live. But here's the thing, though, family. If the system was governed by individuals who had a different mindset and was more for the people than for the pocket, you wouldn't have to have that extra cash. You wouldn't got to take people money who work so hard to pay in, who trying to get back what is rightfully theirs, And the only way they could expedite that would be to grease your hands. The fact that you're willing to even do that indicates this is a cancer at a much different level. You can't even blame the people working in national insurance for this, because reality is it is an indication of the corrosion that's going on within the system. So anyway, it's not even about pointing a finger. What we are doing here is bringing these facts to the table so we could discuss these and find a better way forward. We can't keep sweeping this salt under the rug, the proverbial rug in this case. It's going to keep corroding the framework and the infrastructure and the chassis, and the whole car going to fall apart. This ain't moving. Eventually, it's going to get stuck. You don't believe me? Hold on. Tonight is one of them nights, man. You don't believe me? All right, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, man. As if it couldn't get worse, right? Wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. Let me get to it, man. Hold on. Let me get to it, man. Let me get to it, man. Let me get to it. Let me go and share this page as well. Let me see how you're going to do this here now. Let me see how you're going to do this. That's how you're going to do this. Let me go back here first. Let me go here. Let me close that out. Let me close it out. Let me close it out. All right. That's what you're going to do, family. Because I ain't find it. Let me get the right one. I want the right one to give you. I want to give you the wrong one. Let me give you the right one. Yeah. Let me do this. Yeah. Yeah. Let me give you the right one. I also shared this on Friday, and I told you I was going to come back to it, right? I told you I was going to look that up. But here it is. Let me share this whole page. Go write this one down. Matter of fact, let me put the link up in the comments as well. Let me copy this. Check your comments right now, family. You post this link. Write this one down as well. Go check this one. Yes, Elder. Misallocation. Yeah, they misallocated that for sure. They miss and allocated in their pockets, probably. Jarvis, good night, family. Greetings, brother. This is only the beginning. You're telling me. Check this out, man. This is only the beginning. Let me show you where this is going to end. We're not paying attention, family. And because of this, we're going to get caught. Some of us will anyhow. But this message for those who paying attention and those who interested in paying attention. Check this out. Have you ever heard of Barbados? Well, of WFP? Let me start that way first. Have you ever heard of WFP? Now, you might be asking yourself, what is WFP, Manuel? What is that? WFP is, well, I don't want to say the branch of the UN, but the World Food Program, the World Food Program. The World Food Program have a saying that states, help us build a world with zero hunger. Help us build a world with zero hunger. Now, what does that got to do with you? What you talking about, Emmanuel? Well, here we go. Barbados recently launched this hub, regional logistics hub. They chose Barbados for obvious reasons, because Barbados is the most transshipment point anywhere in the world. You get from Barbados within a matter of bam. Well, within this side. Beyond the Pacific and the Indian, different conversation. But in any direction, it's the same thing. The Panama Canal is right there, just for the record. And anyhow, and so is the Suez Canal. But anyhow, so this was also launched in Barbados recently. Now, the World Food Program. I just want to let this sink in there. I just want to let this sink in real quick. I'm just going to post this comment. I'm just going to post this here as well. Let's go and post this link here as well. Yeah. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all already know. Y'all already know, man. Yeah, let me see what's going on here, man. Barbados will only understand the high level of corruption at the National Insurance and Social Security scheme when they are educated at the fact about the workings of the national insurance, and names are called transparency and accountability. Yeah. I remember they said the Trident ID will be used for commerce. I wonder how the money will get on the ID card and who will have access to it. Just throwing that out there. In light of all this information, government cannot be trusted. Well, you know what? You didn't. Well, let me just address this, Naima. Let me just address this. Yes, the cards, the Trident ID will be able to use for commerce. The money will actually not be placed on the card. What will happen? Now, listen this carefully. What will happen is that they're going to link your Trident ID card to your existing financial institution. The card will simply be used as a gateway. More dangerous, right? The card will be used as a gateway. So the money won't actually be on the card. The card would, in other words, the card would have a direct siphon link to your financial institution. So almost like a siphon. So the card becomes a siphon. So whoever's sucking on the card on this side gets to pull whatever out from your account wherever your account is linked to the card. So there won't be money placed physically on the card like a credit card. It will be used based on the blockchains it has to connect directly like an umbilical cord to your financial institution. As far as who has access to that information, let me show you. And I did this on purpose. Can somebody please tell me how this is possible? Please tell me how this is possible. I'm gonna play this video, but I'm going to mute it. Let me play this for you. Open in video player. Okay.
Hi, greetings, family.
Pause that. How can I mute this? I don't even know. I can't mute it, but I want to show you this really quick. I don't know if you can be able to see this. Let me just go ahead and change the screen real quick. Let me just give you this right. You want to know who's going to have access to this information? Let me show you. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me see if I can get this where y'all can see this. If you look at the corner right here, you see a little green arrow, right? Let me press play so you can see it flashing properly. Hang on. Yeah, let me put it where you can see it. If you can see it there flashing, let me try to get as close as possible. You see it there flashing? That green cursor, like a command prompt. If you can see it, give me some stars, man. Give me some hearts or something. If you see it. It's a little cursor in the corner there flashing. That's on my Gmail account. I have a command prompt, been there for days, on my Gmail account. I've reset it, turn it off, turn it back on, open other Gmails. It doesn't exist on the other ones, but just on that one account, I have a green cursor. They try to curse me. Oh, man. So I'm showing you right now who have access. So, you know, they've already compromised my stuff. Like, I mean, Marcia said that a while ago that whenever I call her, her phone goes crazy. They've been doing that for a while, for years, as if I don't know. I don't even pay no attention. And the reason why I don't pay attention is because while they're watching me, there are folks watching them, watching me that I'm aware of. So it's such a funny thing, you know, it's like you watching me and I watching you watching me. It's crazy, man. So before, I ain't even going to say that. You notice he laughed, right? Boy, what he up to now? Yeah, man. So that's what's happening with the ID cards right there, you know. Yes, it's UN. The FAO. Yep, it's nothing new. You say that, right? You'd be surprised how many people never heard of it. You'd be surprised how many thousands, never heard of it. Despite it not being new, there are many who never knew in the first place. And that's why we're here, family, to enlighten and educate. Serious. Said, look, the lawsuit. I'm telling you, man, just now, you hold on. Yeah, but the lawsuit, I'm just waiting for them to call my name, though. That's all. I'm just waiting for them to call my name. Don't worry. Take it light. Take it light. Take it light. Take it light. Everybody on standby and stand down. Stand down and stand by. Y'all know who y'all are. I'm just waiting for them to call my name, man. Just call it. Like the Candy Man. I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up, man. The watchman watcheth, but in vain. Rastafari. How you know it's so good, my brother? But wait, though. Don't wait. I ain't done yet. I got more. Hold on. I couldn't wait to do this. This was my highlight for the night, though. Like, I had to build up to this. So where's all this going? Missing money, retirement going up, money missing, squeeze people some more, stuff scarce. Guess what? Despite the recent claims that they're going to cut costs and whatnot in your groceries and whatnot, family, listen to me very, very carefully. Right now, there's an address going on in Guyana. I've been making fun. And right across the water. The primes, let me go back here first. This is, how to put this now? This is an agri-forum investment. You know, they're doing this whole thing. Nice flags. Looks colorful. Yeah, it's all good. PM Motley warns for more disruption to food supply due to droughts. Well, wait. Motley has warned for more disruption in food supplies into next year as a result of droughts in North America, China, and other parts of the world. Speaking to the in-person and virtual audience attending the Agro Investment Forum and Expo 2 at the Queen's Park, Savannah here on Friday, Motley stressed that reorganization of plans beyond the medium term is imperative. Remember, they talked about these short term and medium term and all these fancy terms and these stop and go, all the fancy rhetoric. Family, she's now saying is imperative. Now, the word imperative for a woman who knows words, trust me, it's a red flag. It therefore means that our plans cannot only be medium-term plans to substitute feed, which we must do, as Guyana is planning to do under the distinguished leadership of my brother. Oh my goodness, I can't make this stuff up. What I'm going to tell you is this, family, right? I'm going to put this in plain English. If you ain't growing food or connected with an organization growing food, or link with people who got food, healthy food too, by the way, get with one. If your church got a piece of land next to it, throw out the pumpkin seeds, throw down the squash seeds, start dealing with it, start harvesting water. Now, roll of plastics out there in Wildy, got them black tanks, you know, and I mean, the people right there, it's a Trinidadian company, yes, but I don't think anybody else in Barbados building tanks. If you can get some tanks, go get a tank, harvest water. I'm just saying. Recognize, she said there's a drought all over the world. Well, if the drought crossed there, well, is it going to come here? We had a drought earlier this year. I, for one, can attest that it affected me and my crops. I actually thought it's something I did wrong until I went to other farmers' farms and realized that they had bigger problems than I did. So, not really to sound bad, but I did kind of glad. Not glad in the way that, you know, their crop got messed up too. I was just glad to realize that, jeez, it wasn't me. Because I was blaming myself like I had done something wrong. But nah, family, it affected a lot of farmers, man. So I empathized. I felt what they was feeling. And in a way, I felt a bit relief because I only got a little small square working with. I met farmers who lost acres of crops. I was like, God damn, I hear making noise with my little square. And these guys, man, took this loss with a smile like, yo, that's part of it, though. Pull up and let's start again. So it was a learning experience for me. But this right here, this so-called forum, 25 by 25, that is a joke. Because I didn't see how we can meet that with a drought and a scarcity, according to what they're being told. Watch the setup, family. Because the reality is the food that they plan on growing in abundance is going to be shipped to Europe. Because there's a lot of wars going on in Europe. The two wars in Europe, it's like the two wars going on. It's like the Bible prophecy. When them two nations in the north start to clash together, Bible prophecy, pay attention, food is going to be a weapon. The scarcity of food is what's going to compel people to do a number of things that they had no intentions on doing before. The lack of food will motivate people, family. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So this national insurance, all this stuff they're talking about, keep that in mind, family. Just keep it in mind. That's all I got to tell you. Keep it in mind. Let me see this one here. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me leave that. Let me put that up here, man, because y'all need to go see this too. Let me put this here. Let me put this right here. Barbados Today. Control the fool, you control the masses. All right, there you go. The link right there for those who are interested. Building agriculture labs on agricultural land in St. Thomas. Listen, family, they know what they're doing. How much water has the prime servant harvested in store for the year? I passed by that 200 or that 2 million gallon tank, whatever they call it, out there in Lears, and it's about halfway right now. But I'll tell you something, man. Look, family, it's a sad day. It's a sad day. I think the elder said it this morning in terms of working and where we at. We got to do. We all know what we got to do, family. The reality is, so now people watching to see who wants to step forward first. Like I said, if you're in a group, whatever group, your family, whatever, start doing something. Like I said, we want to build this platform here called Politically Incorrect 5 days a week. We're on Tuesdays. Maybe somebody else to come in. We keep saying it. So the elders, those who know, right now there's a movement going on, ADDI. There's a lot of different groups making things happen. There's special groups, there's open groups, there's closed groups, there's secret groups. The point I want to make is whatever you're doing, be truthful to yourself. Whether you're Christian, Muslim, Jew, keep saying it. Just be that. Just be that. Be that. Somebody tell me, oh, you going to get there with the Christian man and you don't, he promoting Jesus and whatnot. Listen, man. For some people, that is all they have to hold on to. If you're going to yank the bread out the man hand because it's white bread, I hope you got the whole wheat or the spelt or the rye to put in its place. Because if you got a rock stone to give him instead, leave that man with his white bread here. That's all I say, man. Maybe that'll hold him down enough till he get further down the road where he might find some spelt or some rye or some wheat. But if all you're going to give him now is a rock stone in exchange for his white bread, because white bread is ever so bad for you, why don't you sit down, man? You always, just sit down, man. Conscious oppressors, man. That's all I see it as. We ain't got no time for that. Real thing, family. Real thing. Elder, I see you in the building, man. Give thanks for your presence as well as always. Mia. Like I said, family, she has a role to play. We all have a role to play. Let us play our roles respectfully, with honor and dignity. You know, that's it. Let's do that, man. With honor and dignity. Because at the end of the day, we have much to do. Much more has to be said, but much more needs to be done. So let's just do the work, man. Let's just do the work, man. Not that one. I want the other one. Pull me up the other one. Yeah, pull the other one. Yeah. I don't know. Where is it now? I see you, sis. I see you. Sentinel being. Crystallization of matter into flesh. In life, honesty is the best policy. Some continue to look at the differences when we're all on the. Listen, by the way, family, that morsel on Saturday, give thanks for that Sabbath blessing. Listen, that morsel the I provided, right? I got to tell you, it went a long way. It was nothing but compliments from that. Message me, I got something for you. Inbox, WhatsApp me. I kid you not. Family, if you ever in the Ivy and want some ITIL food, I don't know the name of the road, but next to Savings Plus, opposite the gas station. That road opposite the gas station, behind Savings Plus. Just head about 300 meters down that road on the right-hand side. Ask anybody for the ITIL shop. You cannot go wrong, man. Go check that out. I gotta tell you that right now. That look, cheese or bread. Imagine you got sweet potato pie, you could take the sweet potato in the pie, not to mention the cinnamon. I mean, man, I siphoned that off, man. I didn't even eat. I just siphoned that right off. It was blessings, Fanny. Energy, right? Kinetic energy, man. Alchemist, mana alchemist. Pure energy and pure love in the food. Not to mention the cucumber and ginger. I wish I had one all now. But we're gonna link up. Respect to the family right through. And the Empress too. And the whole family. It's a family affair. I gotta get the brother a shout out for sure on that one day. That was a feast, royal feast indeed. But anyhow, family, let I push forward now. Y'all be good, be wise, keep gentle in these times, because everybody trying to find their way. Shout out to all the youths right now making it happen and still going through their struggles, especially the ones we're working with. And we give thanks to all of you, especially ones who tune in as well at home and abroad, because we know that you abroad working too. So proud of you. No matter how they try to out the fire, whatever they throw on it becomes fuel. Keep that in mind. If you're an alchemist, no matter what they throw at you, you turn it into what you desire it to be. Manifest your destiny. And don't let anybody, and I do mean anybody, friend, foe, family, or neighbor, don't let nobody program you. Rastafari, right? And that we're dealing with. Anyhow, family, we on. What time is it? Yeah, we up out of here. Give thanks for the energy for those staying and guiding, and it is. Yeah. We give thanks. Ay. Oh man, we can do this one. Wake up the tongue. It looks so, man. See what this is about. See what this is about, man. Cheese on bread. Cheese on bread. Cheese on.
Wake up the country, wake up the town, champion sounds around. Wake up the country, wake up the town, champion sound in your ear. We got a sound, tough sound, mash up sound, rough sound. We are roll and fall. We are the number one soldier, marching in the dance.
Rastafari. You gotta pull this show here though. Wait, hold on. I cannot let it go. Wake up the tongue, man. We come to wake up the tongue. Know that. Jackie, I with you, Jackie. I see you already, Jackie. I see you, Jackie.
Hey, wake up the country, wake up the town.
Yes.
Champion sounds around.
Positive vibes, family.
Wake up the country, wake up the town.
Wake up the tongue.
Sound in your ear.
Champion song.
Got a sound, tough sound, mash up sound, rough
Yeah.
They are roll and fall.
Energy, family. Feel it.
Number one soldier, marching in the dance sound, killing all around.
All around.
You can take away my everything, but you can take away my bang ding ding.
Can't take away the bang ding dinging.
Something calm. We are the king in the ring.
We are the king of the ring.
While them bow down.
Rastafari.
Take where them crown.
Hey, if a boy them about the hour.
We are gonna take where them crown.
Oh, wake up the country,
Cheese
wake
on
up the
bread.
town, champion sound in the mouth.
Bang, bang, bang.
Wake up the country,
Yes.
wake up the town.
Yes.
Champion sound is around.
Champion is around.
Me no know, make your balance so.
Shout out to the family.
Me no know, make your bad so.
You don't know.
Wappa them, wappa.
You know, make you so bad, so.
I'm around town.
Oh.
But be the king of the ring, man.
Champion sound is around.
Champion sound.
Never do no wrong.
Politically incorrect.
Come out the man called King Kong. Bang.
Bang, bang.
Wake up the country,
Wake up the town.
champion sound is around.
Champion is around.
Wake up the country, wake up the town. Champion sound is around.
Wake up the country, wake up the town. Champion sound is around.
Rastafari.
Wake up the country, wake up the town. Champion sound is around.
Champion sound, him a play down the street. And your heart skip a beat.
Yes.
Champion sound, him a play down.
Champion sound family.
And reggae music is all
Bang,
you.
bang, bang.
Watch them a run, me say watch them a run. When they champion sound, him a go. Watch them a run, me say run
Watch-
up and down.
watch
When
them
they
a run.
champion sound, him a go.
Watch them a run.
Bang, 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 biddy, bing, bing, addy, 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 no, no.
Jesus.
Bing, bing,
Bing, bing, bing, ding.
bang, bang, biddy, sing, bing, addy, 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 no. King Kong.
Wake up the country,
Wake up the town.
Champion sound is around. Wake up the country, wake up the town. Champion sound is around.
Bing, bing,
Night and day, block the street.
Jesus. Small world, small world, small world. Small world. Let me tell one of this here real quick, man. As big the cheese on bread. In the fire getting burned. Nah, geez, I gotta pull that one again, family. Y'all know I can't just play that once, man. Can't play that once, man. I know when they think when they're bad, right? But no matter how bad you think you are, right? You're living in a small world. As wicked as you think you are, we're in a small, small, small world, man. Yes. In the fire getting burned. Nowhere to run, that day will come. Cheese or bread and business and bullets and guns. That day will come, family. Rastafari. Yes, family. On that day, family, we'd love to see their face, but it's all right. Anyhow, family, y'all be good, be great, be upful, be joyful, be full of light and resonate, family. Don't let nobody steal your glory. None. Them days gone. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, never. That day will come. Haile Selassie the First, Empress Reserve Menin. Jesus, bread. One perfect balance here. Cheese or bread. Call the ancestors. Yeah, don't make me call them. I'm telling you, y'all don't want that. But if I must, I must. You're living in a small world. Blessings, family. Blessings, blessings. You're living in a small. Telma, yo, I know you fly all the way from NYC. Yo, holla at me, man. We gonna link up this week, Telma. We gonna link up for sure. Darkin, I see you. I ain't forget you, Darkin. I ain't forget you. Today you can't escape tomorrow. anytime you borrow. Hop it from the top, Elder. I don't see you, Elder. I don't see you, Elder. Yes.